What's good, superstars? Back with another digital collecting video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob? Oh, man. Oh, these are physical punches. Physical. Oh, now it's Phygital. Guys, if you are new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post about some digital collecting content, which is every single day. Get the bell notification on so you know, like at least you will get a video in case we have to ever take it down. You will have it in your inbox. If we go live, you'll know. When we unbox cubes, you'll know. It's just a great way to follow the channel. Also, VIP membership, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get one of those stars next to your name. Those stars come with perks. We give you different entry amounts into the SUP program. We'll talk about that in just a sec. But in the VIP program, you also get first dibs on any merch that comes up. Star in the universe. We have a contest. We give away a star every single month. Great giveaway. And we love doing it. SUP. Just talk about that live draw every single month. Ways to enter, becoming a VIP member. Also, if you mint any Cryptoids with our link in the description, we are Cryptoids ambassadors. You will get entries into the SUP. Lets you know how many are over there. And if you buy any merch, let us know. All this stuff you need to let us know in the Discord, which is very, very important. Go over to the Discord, join the Discord, and we have a Superstar Utility Program channel over there. If you don't win anything at the end of the month, half of your entries will be moved on to the next month for another chance to win. I mean, so we're trying to incentivize you winning. Who wants to be an millionaire? Big day today. We're going to get into it in the news, but we did have round 4 kickoff today, and it was fantastic. A lot of adrenaline and scrambling, and we'll get just into that. Rob, how has your day been, and what do you think of all the millionaire news?
Very, very excited about the millionaire news. We have done something incredible on this channel. We're now at the final 5 of the millionaire contest. Somebody's going to win a million Omi, and it's going to be a really great day. And you guys have to work for it. It's not going to be easy. We're going to have some FAs coming soon. Some FAs have to show their face finally. Deep people who are in the community, they're all over YouTube, but now it's time they show their face. And I got to make one correction. You said another digital collectible video. This is going to completely bend that concept into the true Phygital world.
Phygital collecting.
This is a Phygital collecting world.
Yep. I mean, we're all hyped about the Phygitals right now, and I think we might learn a little bit something here for sure. So let me pull up my screen here. Let's go through a little bit of the news. Yesterday, this is one of the most fun videos that I think we've done in a while. We talked about all the secrets that all of the projects that we cover are keeping from us and why we don't like it or whatever things we don't like. But we talked about every single project. We got some comments saying, why don't you talk about this project? You didn't watch the video. Go watch the video before you leave a comment, and then delete your comment and then leave another comment. Just, you got no idea what you're talking about. But very, very fun video. I enjoyed it. I watched it back, and we don't normally watch our videos back, and I watched that one back because I had so much fun making it with you. I thought it was a good one. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Trolls are going to troll, but one of the funniest things that I saw was that somebody was like, because I guess they saw the title. They're like, oh, I got to watch this right away in case it gets taken down again. Now they're actually scared that they may get taken down again. But we did a good video there about what's going on in the space. You know, like there's just too much shadiness with something going on. That's why people hate the NFT space. It's supposed to be transparent. You have these companies claiming blockchain technology transparency, and we're not getting the transparency that we're promised. And there's questions that haven't been answered. So we brought those all to the surface, and it's just a fun video. A lot of fun.
I mean, we're noticing that a lot of these companies only want to be targeting NFT or utilizing the word NFT and that type of technology when it's popular in the macro. But again, I think we need to start to push to make it popular in the macro by being the leaders in the space. We said that on the live stream, and I'm going to continue to say it. Why do we need Bitcoin to surpass 50,000 before we can see another bull run? Why can't we lead that bull run with digital collecting, digital NFTs, and this great technology that we know how powerful it could be? So
yeah.
This was a great video. Shout out to Mark Hyun. He did a little wrap up of the New York Comic Con. Really, really well done, well produced, and I feel like I was there now, so saved a lot of money and just had to watch this video.
No, look at that, Mark Omi, fantastic. I mean, this is a great look at it, clipped everything. I used to love these after even Decon. There was a whole bunch of videos, and I did one too. I interviewed a bunch of people, put them all together, and asked them what they loved about the weekend. So it looks like a lot of fun, and I don't know. Looks like we got to maybe take a trip to New York one of these years.
Yeah, I think it's a must watch for anybody who didn't go. Just it gives you a vibe. It gives you a little bit of FOMO too. But it looks like everybody had a good time. So again, thanks Mark for putting that together for everybody who couldn't go.
Good job.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? If you were wondering what were the rules for round 4, we got them up here for you guys. Round 4, Scramble. So we had a new tab in the Discord called O Millionaire Semifinals Top 10. We released that channel about 2-3 minutes before the cutoff time, and when we were going to release the rules. There was 5 Scramble puzzles posted there, and contestants were only able to answer one of them, and every one that was answered was an entry into the finals. So it was a word that would be scrambled, or a phrase, and then you had to go through the Superstar Money catalog of videos, which there's over 670 videos, and you had to find videos that had the saying in the video, clip it, and then you had to put a picture of that video with the Starboy next to it. This way ties the Starboy into it. So that was what you had to do, and you had to post that in our verified Starboy chat, so we know that you still own Starboys, because you have to own Starboys throughout this entire process. It was a wild battle. People were in and out, and people were answering the same question. And there was one time Granddaddy Crypto and Hinano posted like a second apart, and Hinano just snuck in there, and Granddaddy Crypto couldn't get the next answer in time.
He put it in
because he had to restart. Like once somebody locked in, so like puzzle number 4, Hinano locked it in, and only puzzle number 5 was left. So Granddaddy Crypto had to go start over and solve puzzle 5 and then find a video. And by the time he did that, we had Superstar Art Heart get in there and take the last spot. So shout out to Granddaddy Crypto for playing. Fat Cat was in there. He just came up short. A lot of people coming up short, but it's grueling out there. It's like the Hunger Games.
It's the Hunger Games. It's a competitive match. I mean, God, speaking of the Hunger Games, who knows what we're going to do next for this final 5, guys. So I hope you're ready to take it all the way.
We're going to see your reactions live on that one.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But, Starboys, guys, the utility, like you can't chirp it. Like the utility for the Starboys, it's legitimate. We've given away hundreds of dollars of I didn't even up to $1,000 of stuff. I can't even remember. I've lost count how much money we've given away to Starboy holders. And we're all giving away $1 million Omi to a predominantly, VV interested group. It can't get better than this. If you don't own the Starboys yet, I don't know why. What are you waiting for?
So this is a fun thing. I mean, who knows when we'll do this again, if we're going to do something else. I mean, we're going to grow the program. We have lots of plans for after this. We're expecting the finals to be sometime in November. Once we know the date, we will let you guys know. We're trying to work with all the contestants who are remaining and their schedules, because we want everybody to be able to attend. Obviously, they've worked hard to get to this point, and we might want to have some special guests on. We don't know for sure if that will happen, but we're reaching out to Cole.
We'll see.
VL Marsala, we talked about him yesterday, dropping the video for the next Mfarland drop. Very, very cool mechanic for this one. If you end up landing one of these Batman Nightfalls and you already own a Bane Nightfall, you will be airdropped the combo statue of Bane breaking Batman's back, which is a pretty cool one. And there's a couple of allow lists for the Batman. I know that's pretty loud, so hold on a second. The allow list number 1 is you need to hold a collectible from the Batmobile.
Done.
If you do that, you can get up to 3, and you get a 20% discount. And I think it's $50 Matic. Yeah, $50 Matic equivalent. So it might be like whatever it is, 7 or 8.90 Matic at that point. It's around there.
Yeah, you know what? They're doing interesting things in attracting us to go for the drops. I have a Bane, I have a Batmobile. I would kind of like this Batman, and I want to go for it just because of the airdrop that I'm gonna get. So I think I might actually end up going for this drop. But Mfarland has it, like the drops recently. I feel like they're actually pretty pricey. 50, 90 Matic is actually it's quite a bit, but the quality of the collectibles are incredible, and we give away all the time Mfarland stuff. So
I mean, if you have that blue Venom Bane, then that's pretty legit, because there's only going to be 33 mints max.
True, that's right.
That's pretty wild. I'm sure that probably pumped already.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't had to look yet, but I mean, he's got the Batarang, so pretty cool. Cool pose. Vivi, they're doing a Spaces, so it's been a while since we've heard from Vivi in a community sense. I guess this is Spaces. I'm not sure if they're going to call anybody up. There's been a bunch of times when they've had Spaces and they just don't let anybody come up to speak or ask questions. Not sure where that's going to be. It's going to be a collector's chat. It's tomorrow, Tuesday at 12 o'clock Pacific, so 3 o'clock Eastern. Looks like they're going to talk about the drops. Again, Join us to share your fun facts and collector stories. So it looks like they may be calling people up. I'm curious to see if it is a whitelisted group of people who get called up, or if they do reach out to random community members. So definitely we'll be listening to that.
Yeah, I don't know actually, because they're selling it and marketing it as a collector's chat. So I don't know. A lot of times people want to push the envelope and make it more of an AMA. So maybe they're going to whitelist it to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Quid. So you know what? They're dropping some major IP right now. We wouldn't be doing the service if we don't explain what's happening over there. They're doing trading cards. Reached out, tried to figure out if it's anything more than that, and it looks like it is just trading cards. They got some animation or some stuff going on. Some of these it looks like, but SpongeBob, big IP, Nickelodeon. We saw them on Recur not be so successful. Quid has hung around here, regardless of sentiment, regardless of whatever is going on.
Say what you want.
Say what you want. Their app is a pretty good app. Their website's pretty cool. There's on their drop pages, they have chats where you can actually talk about the drop with other people, and they're pretty active. Like I'm actually surprised considering the sentiment around Quid from the VV fam and the rest of the digital collecting community. And they just keep going. They just keep going. And I mean, we need to pay attention to them just to see what's keeping them going. And this drop here, obviously one of their biggest IPs ever. And we wanted to let you guys know there are early access packs. If you do buy an early access pack, you will get a promo card. Not sure of the value of any of this stuff, but I feel like Quid might be like a really good entry level digital collecting platform, just because the prices aren't like Mfarland. They're not like VV, like something you can get in for a couple bucks, right, Rob?
I don't know. They're just quiet. They're just quietly working away. Like they've been around for a long time. Quid. Yeah. You've seen so many of these companies go out of business, but they haven't. Why? They must be doing something right now. Just nothing that they've done has really been attractive to me, and I'm not really interested on their platform. They don't have the things that I like. But the fact that they've been able to stay in business for as long as they have, that shows me that they are doing something right. They're not doing anything fancy, nothing too flashy, but they're doing enough that they have a lively operation that doesn't go out of business like we saw with Recur, for example. So I think we got to give them the respect that they deserve, even though they're not really for us. We've been around now for a couple of years. We've seen other projects go out of business. We've seen other ones sell out, fail, but they're still here and they're just operating. It feels a little bit slow, like not too many big changes, but they're operating in a way that is still working.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try. I know that they're pushing the envelope. They're trying a bunch of different mechanics, which is cool. We're gonna definitely try to get our hands on some of these and maybe unbox a couple if that's how it works, and we'll show it off to you guys, and then you guys can make your own decisions.
Yeah,
this is pretty cool. I actually like this. Vivi's doing a cosplay competition. I responded that is Clarissa allowed in this competition, because obviously she does it anyways when it's not even Halloween, and she's doing cosplays and killing them. So I mean, if she's involved, I don't know if I would even enter, just because it's insane the quality of those photos. But yeah, spooky season calls, so definitely enter for your chance to win one of 3 VV digital collectibles. Not sure if they tell you which ones. I don't think so.
I gotta go buy a costume now. I don't know what I should be.
I might just post our pictures and see if we'll win.
I might go find a hot dogger tin. See how that works.
Add Drew will vote for you if you do that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Also, speaking of very cool, I was just at Toys R Us, just roaming the aisles, and I ended up to see Pudgy Penguins. So
serious utility right there.
They're Walmart exclusive, I think, in the States. Or not exclusive maybe, but like big deal was that they got into 2,000 stores in the US. Did not expect to see these at all in Canada, but they're crossing the border. So we have all 3. We have the little mini. I love what they did here. So they're kind of attacking all of the toy lines. They got the Funko-ish little figurine, which is in the boxes at the top here. Then you got like the surprise mystery box, very cheap, $5 Canadian. So that's another one. And then they have the plushies. So they have 3 different lines. And again, you have to remember, this comes from the NFT space, and they're making their way into big box stores to be put in front of people who might not have ever heard of them. You can see the barcodes here. You can see that they're doing the advertising for us in toy stores. Like, this is huge. This is big news. And we picked up a couple, and we will do a video unboxing our box and showing you guys the quality of the figurines. I don't know what to expect. I seen the plushie, obviously. That's the one that's open, but everything else just kept in the box. And I'm going to surprise Rob. He hasn't even seen them.
This is a very, very cool Phygital. I mean, this is the Phygital that we now know that's currently in the open market. We saw it already with Funko and VV, right? But there is better than this, which we're going to talk about later in the video. But I love to see that this NFT project has found a way to end up in major stores, and they're going to bring random users, new users into this platform eventually, because they're going to start off Web3. They're going to like digital collectibles, and they're going to look. They're going to say, "Oh, look, here's VV. Oh, look, here's Cryptoids. Oh, look, here's this Mfarland." They're going to just slowly start branching out, and it all starts with just one. You got to just introduce them to the space. It may not be a 100% conversion, but even if 1,000 people buy it and 100 convert into the space because they like this stuff, that they're doing everyone's work here. That's why we want their success. When one platform wins, they all win. So very cool.
You got to remember, dude, these guys, that barcode, it brings you to Pudgy World. They got games there. They got utility, which is something that we're really big advocates of. So it's not just giving you a digital item. You're getting access to a world and all this stuff that comes with the game. So that's the introduction. They're giving you the entire experience by buying one of these physical. So very, very big news. Will responding to some questions about the Yoda Air Drop, which the snapshot's coming up on, I think, October 31st for the Star Wars Volume 1. If you do end up getting the complete soft set of 12 or the full set of 15, you have a chance at the Grail and the Ultra Grail Yoda. Someone asking how long. So Will says should be soon after the snapshot. Just saw the 3D models and the special edition blister packs. So we're getting different blister packs, and they look incredible. So this is coming #soon, not just #soon. And we have every reason to believe Will, because he always delivers on what he says.
Always, every time delivers. These guys want to be the best, and they will be the best.
Vio Marsala clarifying some things about that Bane and Batman. They have to be in the same wallet. If you remember, you can connect more than one wallet to the Mfarland digital platform. Make sure if you do have a Bane and you do have a Batman that they are in the same wallet number. This way you don't have any issues when doing that. If you want to double check, I'm sure you can go on OpenSea and check your wallet, and you should be able to see at least the images there of which ones are in that wallet.
Yep. And that's the beauty of Mfarland. Just make sure you guys are smart with this. I know that there were some issues with the allow list before, but just make sure you connect the right wallet, because there was tons of problems. Maybe like
that's probably wrong wallet.
So it's all wrong wallet. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because people were connecting more than one wallet, trying to get like certain extra benefits or early access to certain things, but then you get confused and you confuse yourself.
Yep.
Cryptoids, they're doing a bunch of events this week. We know that on the 26th, they're dropping Star Wars Volume 2. So in honor of that, on that day, they will have a Spaces at 12 o'clock Eastern, and then they will have an unboxing party at 7 o'clock Eastern. So definitely, if you are into the listening, be in the Spaces. If you're into the visual, you got time to watch something, check out the unboxing party. We may or may not be in those streams.
Yeah, we may or may not. You guys have to go and join it to find out.
And if you want to buy any Cryptoids and you're going to buy any on that drop, use our link, top of our X profile, enter the SUP in our Discord, and take advantage of the stacked utility.
Yep, utility is king, guys.
I want to show one more thing before we get into the main topic. I thought this was pretty cool. Warner Brothers, Digital Collectibles, retweeting about the Batman drop. So very good relationship with Warner Brothers and Mfarland.
Yeah, that obviously shows that they're serious with Mfarland for sure.
This tweet above here is pinned. They're saying that they are having issues with their verified star. So Warner Brothers Entertainment came in and said, this is the real deal, replying to them so everyone could calm their horses, because they got that gold star right there.
Yeah,
with 1.3 million followers.
Yeah, just to make sure everybody knows, this is legit. Okay, it's not a scam. It's not an NFT scam. This is like a legitimate company. So speaking of all these companies, right, we want to talk today a little bit about Phygital. So Phygital is a big topic right now. We've seen it on the VV side. We just talked about Pudgy Penguins, but believe it or not, what we're witnessing is old school Phygital. So, you're sitting here thinking this is the future, right? This is the future of Phygital. You're going to be able to buy a toy, and then you have a little barcode that's going to let me get an NFT that I could put in my wallet. But that's actually the old school, archaic way of doing Phygital. There are better ways to do Phygital that are truly immersive in Web3, and it's a very, very innovative. And to talk about this today, this is actually being done already in the space. Go ahead, Joe.
I was gonna say there's been a lot of tweets out there. I know Javier put one out. I know VV Vault or OG Vault put out a tweet and they were asking, like, is the Funko drop on VV truly phygital? Because the physical Funko doesn't have a number that matches the digital. Now, a number is one thing that ties physical and digital together, but there's other things, Rob. So why don't you continue? I just wanted to bring that up because it's been a talk in the space. It's another reason why we're doing the video.
Exactly. So, and that's a good point, right? That's a whole other topic altogether. But it kind of goes back to this idea of linking intimately the physical and the digital. At least a number, you kind of have that link, and people can say, okay, well, this and this match. They're married. They're the same. But what if you take it a step further? What if the physical actually is the NFT itself because it has special technology in it that allows you to do it? So listen, shout out Weebox. Weebox is currently doing this right now. We'll actually be getting a figurine. They're an anime-based company, but look who they're dealing with, right? Dapper and Amoka brands, right? So you guys can go check out. This is our interview with them about 2 months ago. We did this interview. Listen closely to this clip. Portable into any kind of, Unity or Unreal Engine. Like, is it backed like that? Is it almost a PFP or it's a 2D image?
So for Weebox specifically, it's going to focus on anime figurines. So unlike VV, we're going to actually do a physical run. These are all tokenized with individual physical back chips. And what we're doing that's a little bit more innovative is giving each anime figurine its own crypto wallet. So the ecosystem that we kind of envision is, let's say I have like a Naruto figurine that's physical and I can hold on to it. And maybe there's 5,000 of these and there's a limited edition run. They'll never be made again in this style. But each one of them has a crypto wallet or an NFT wallet that we've assigned to it. So that means as a user, you might be doing something like, okay, maybe you got like a Sage of Six Path skin for Naruto. And that is also collectible. That's an NFT. That's a skin that's now attached as an NFT to something physical. What happens to that physical? Like, do you feel more attached to that physical object now? Can that physical object be priced at a higher value because of the collectible that's been associated to it? That's kind of the ecosystem that we're trying to create. So in terms of like the actual asset being something like in Unity, we're not building like an SDK. So I'm sure you're kind of looking at cryptos and stuff like that. It's not really in our vision, I would say. But we are building like an ecosystem to be able to interact with these, customize with these, and different gamified experiences to kind of further that level of attachment.
So if you hear that at first glance, you say, okay, well, he's talking about how there's going to be a physical and you're going to be able to get a wallet from the physical. But there's more details in the devil. So, Joe, why don't you pull up your screen and give him a little bit more information there?
I mean, this is, like Rob said, this is groundbreaking technology, and it already exists. That's the thing. Like, we have Weebox on the screen here, but you also have Isuki, who is doing this already. I mean, I think they kind of are the innovators of it from how I've read it. Let me know if I'm wrong, if anybody knows more. But basically, they have the physically backed token. You heard him talk about the token or the chip in the digital, in the physical. So the physical is going to have a chip, and let me just show you the background here. The PBT standard, bean chip, whatever chip, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a chip that you put into the physical. You go in, you tap your phone on the physical, and voila, you got the NFT in your wallet. Like that's simplification. That is the way that you get onboarding and ease of understanding. People just have to tap their phone. You're not going to do anything. Maybe click sign or whatever, agree. But also, if you want to transfer, if you want to trade, you have the physical skateboard. You want to send it to your friend? Let them tap it. Now your friend's got the NFT, right? And the other thing that he mentions in that video is that the physical actually has a wallet attached to it. So as that physical is transferred to somebody else, they can now receive that entire wallet. And by wallet, it's almost like an envelope NFT. Like we know Cryptoids has the parent NFT that holds the lightsaber or holds like something else. You're going to have this, which is like the physical NFT. It has a wallet, which is attributed to the figurine. And then the figurine, he said, if there's any skins or anything that you want to do to upgrade your character on the digital side, that all gets tied into that wallet that's attached to the physical. And if you were to give the physical to your friend and they tap their phone on that and go through whatever security procedures, then they get that entire wallet with all the upgrades, with anything that you've put into that wallet. And it's not just that easy. We asked for clarification. Someone can't just come over and tap your stuff and take your stuff. There are security protocols in place, which means like you would have to tap your phone 3 times within a certain period or at a certain pattern, something to make sure that it's not just somebody coming for a swipe by or you walking down the street, someone's taking your stuff. But this technology is so game changing because it means that the physical, like Rob said, is the digital. They are one in the same, and that is the true Web3 experience, right?
There's absolutely no better way to bring in the masses than this, I would say, right? The masses are very familiar with tangible physical toys, or if it's not toys, it could be any NFT that you want to make, figurine, it can be, Funko, it doesn't matter what it is. The point is that the mass population is very familiar with these physical objects. They're also very familiar with the phones. So maybe if they're just able to figure out a little bit on how to link that wallet, tapping a physical is probably going to be the easiest way to get access to all sorts of utility than actually going and figuring out how to do, OpenSea and buying things from OpenSea and buying, crypto so that you can go and purchase stuff with the Bitcoin that you buy. So this, I think, is a way that you can really start blending the physical and digital world in a way which is the opposite of what we're used to. We're so used to the digital side coming first and then the physical comes after. Or we're used to maybe buying a physical object, which then comes with like a simple barcode, like HRO, for example, so you get the digital equivalent. But this is taking it such a further step because it's disassociated the two, right? Like once you get, let's say, the HR codes, you could sell the physical cards, you can keep digital. This is different. The digital follows the physical because it's a physically backed token. And I think we're going to see a lot of companies starting to do things like this. It's also, it's a security measure in many ways. Yeah. One could argue that what if someone steals the physical, and like they're not wrong. Like there is the potential for those kind of things. But look at collectors, right? Collectors are people who like to collect things. Why not give them, this for in most cases, give them something physical that actually has a backed digital. And can you imagine how a true collector will go nuts for something like that? They can now say, not only do I have, the first ever run of this Naruto character, whatever it is, right? Yeah. I also have embedded in it a chip, which has given my wallet all sorts of accessories that I can now go to this platform and play games with because I have this physical. It makes it worth so much more. Not that I could just instantaneously send my digital over to some dude on halfway other side of the world and he can just get it right away. You want it, you got to work for it, and come get this physical somehow.
I wonder if you do exclusives like comics or something like that. And I wonder if it has to be a chip, if it could be a barcode, if it could be something that you could scan with your phone. I mean, the chip is cool because you literally tap your phone like that. What better way? Just tapping something like, but look at these use cases, decentralized authentication of goods. So you can prove that you own something by showing on your phone digitally, like the proof, right? Your wallet or whatever, your ownership. I mean, imagine doing this with a car. Imagine going scanning a car. Now it's yours, and you want to send it to somebody could come tap your car, but they would have to figure out whatever security measures. But regardless, like this is something that could be a real world use case that could educate people. Tracking ownership lineage of physical goods. If someone steals something from you, you're going to know who stole it because the only way for them to steal it would be to get everything together would be to have the digital, right? So using the physical products to create digital experiences. So again, token gating. Owning a digital token can unlock physical drops. So only if you own the digital version can you get into drops for the next physical. What if they do this for sneakers? What if this is maybe a way you get rid of bots? You know what I mean? This is a way that you can help to eliminate bots on sneaker drops. Building digital and physical world together. I mean, this is it. They're trying to change the game. This is the true Phygital. Nobody should be telling us different than this for Phygital because it's where you bring the two worlds together. Any way that we've seen it so far in our community and in any other community has been physical, digital, not the same. I could sell digital, I could sell physical, I can keep the other one. This is the truth. This is the way. This is the way.
This is the way for sure. And if you're a true collector, there's no denying it. I think this is the best possible way to have that association. There's lots of benefits of digital collectibles. People will talk about how, you don't have to store them anywhere. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But there are many collectors who actually want that. They want tangible collectibles. So this.
What if they won't let go? What if those guys won't let go of the physical? Why not give them an option to get in, right?
Yeah, can you imagine physical toys having chips in them, and then the only way to have the digital is also having the physical? People go nuts for something like that. I'm not saying that you have to apply it in every single situation, that there's no place for purely digital collectibles with the utility that can come from it, because you could do things with digital that you cannot do with physical. But this would be like, I think, the ultimate best of both worlds of being both a digital and a physical collector, and having the utility of the digital, but also the flex of the physical and the security of having that physical in your house, so that nobody can ever steal your keys. Talk about all the different scams with wallets and, you know, getting cleaned out and all this stuff. Well, that can't happen as long as you have the physical. It's almost like a hard token, right, of protection. But yeah, I mean, we go on and on back and forth about the pros and cons, but I think there's no denying that if you're a real collector, you're going to love this.
I mean, we're trying to onboard people into the digital space, and one of the things that we're trying to do to onboard people into the digital space is to give back a physical, which is kind of defeating the purpose of like just becoming completely digital. So now, why not make the physical have complete attachment to the digital, just for the education and all that, right? So I think it's only good for the space that the physical becomes this way, one and the same, right?
Yeah, guys, there's so much going on in the space. We keep bringing on new people, bringing in new ideas to you. We got to keep in mind that the space is rapidly growing. It is a highly competitive space. It's not like it was 2 years ago. We did a video recently, you know, what got you here isn't necessarily going to get you where you need to be tomorrow. So companies are going to have to adapt. They're going to have to get better, have to get smarter. You got to give Weebox credit on this one for even taking this kind of approach to a hardcore anime figurine collecting. That's a big thing in the anime world. The figurines are massive. So you could see the approach that they're taking. They're bringing a super strong weight and importance to the physical, because that is what that community loves. But at the same time, they're becoming innovative and showing them how the digital can give them even a more enhanced collecting experience. So, guys, let us know what your thoughts are below. What do you guys think about the PBT physically backed tokens? Do you guys like the idea? Do you think that we could see this maybe on some of the projects that we are also following as well? Because we think, you know, Dapper and Amoka brands, we think there's probably a pretty good chance we're going to see them on some projects at some point that we currently track. Not going to mention any names. So you guys let us know what you guys think below. And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the Superstar fam, hit the bell notification button to get every single video every single day. We do not miss. We're going to be here for you. And also Superstar VIPs, $2.99 a month at Starbucks, your name as their spreadsheets, giveaways. And also Superstar Utility Program. We love giving away stuff. So make sure if you do become a VIP, you're automatically rolled in to our Superstar Utility Program. But if you're thinking of it, you know, if you want to support the channel, you know, no pressure. You can always do that, or you can use our affiliate link below. We're Cryptoys ambassadors. So you can purchase through that link before you buy any Cryptoys, and then let me know in the Discord, and we'll get you some stars for the end of the month. Guys, thank you all so much. Take care, and we'll see you next one. Bye bye.
Bye.